elections from different parts of the country, and we have convened here, as we have done in previous governorship elections, to observe the election in Anambra State. I will read the first preliminary statement by the Nigeria Civil Society Situation Room on the Anambra State governorship election holding on Saturday, 18th November 2017. And I will read as follows. The Nigeria Civil Society Situation Room is presently deployed for the Anambra State governorship elections scheduled for Saturday, November 18, 2017. With more than 70 civil society organizations represented in the Situation Room and observers distributed across the 21 local governments of the state, Situation Room plans to have a very wide coverage and observation of the election. The Situation will be observing the elections, looking at the activities of key election stakeholders, as well as receiving reports of observation and incidents from the field. At this stage, Situation Room would like to state as follows. Police and security. Situation Room commends Nigerian Police for deploying its personnel to provide security for the Anambra State governorship election. However, Situation Room is very concerned about the massive redeployment of police personnel away from the state, starting from the Commissioner of Police right down to divisional police officers, DPOs. These redeployments ostensibly brings in new personnel of the police who are put out as non-partisan, but raises questions about whether they have new loyalties that could undermine the impartiality of the police. In addition, it has disoriented INEC's preparations for the elections, especially since they are not trained on election duties and come from outside the state with little or no knowledge of the geography of Anambra State. This apparently indicates that the police may not be working in tandem with INEC to determine its security needs and priorities. Situation Room has also received reports, for instance, that the Nigerian police, without invitation, entered INEC's premises on Monday, November 13, 2017, and barricaded it, ostensibly on a report of a bomb scare that turned out to be a hoax. Although the Nigerian police vacated the premises shortly thereafter, we are concerned that the police did not consult or explain to INEC the reason or justification for entering its premises without invitation. Apparently, the Interagency Committee on Election Security may have collapsed. INEC preparations. The Independent National Electoral Commission has expressed confidence that it is ready for the election. Situation Room will observe INEC's administration of electoral process, including but not limited to distribution of materials and deployment of INEC personnel, timeliness of opening of poll, compliance with election procedures by personnel, the voting process, particularly the efficiency of the smart card readers, setup of the polling units, and lastly, collation and results tabulation process, particularly access to collation centers and transparency of the process. Conclusion. Situation Room calls on all eligible voters in Anambra State to come out on Saturday, 18 November 2017 to freely exercise their franchise. Situation Room calls on INEC to deliver on its promise of conducting credible elections in line with its constitutional responsibility. The Nigerian Police is also called upon to demonstrate a high level of professionalism and non-partisanship. While Situation Room recognizes the threats posed by calls for election boycott by some groups, we believe that this should not necessarily provide the excuse for over-policing aimed at discouraging unhindered and free exercise of votes by citizens. Situation Room calls on the Nigerian Police also to exercise restraint in dealing with voters and avoid acts of intimidation inappropriate use of force and other acts capable of undermining the election process. Situation calls on political parties to conduct themselves in a manner that does not encourage violence by their supporters, as they will be held liable for their activities that trigger violence. In conclusion, we would like to say that the situation will take every step to ensure unbiased observation of the Anambra State Governorship election and will maintain the highest possible standards of election observation and support to the electoral process. This is the statement of the Nigeria Civil Society Situation Room, as we have put out. It will be the first statement that we will put out, and we will put out statements as may be needed until the election is concluded. We will be addressing press conference at the end of the elections on Sunday at about 11 a.m. or thereabout, and we will provide our statement on the conduct of elections on Sunday morning. Thank you.